One day on the island of Sodor, Salty had to pull a train. I can't quite say it's a train, because it's only 2 cabooses that Salty was supposed to deliver to Knapford. So, and I do not exactly know where he is heading to. But anyways, Salty pulled his train mighty fast. He startled Ryan. Flung back toward the sheds. As most of you know, Thomas is taking his daily break in the sheds. He saw Salty fly by. He went through the coal mine line, and he went slow and steady. But he didn't know that the coupling of the caboose snapped. Salty left it. James just puffed into the platform in Knapford. And Ryan the crane told James all about Salty. "Ah, I see," said James. "Looks like another decompressant. I do not know that word, and I do not know its meaning." "Oh, you'll understand later, Ryan." "Yeah, old pistons," said Ryan. "Yeah, Ryan, that's all you wish for. Pistons, 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 pistons. I know, but I want them now." The guard blew his whistle, and James was off. James rattled and roared through the docks, just like the old Salty. James puffed over Gordon's Hill, but stopped in the center. "Keep going, driver," said James. "Remember, we're supposed to keep going." "No, but I think I see something in that their tunnel," he said. "What tunnel? Henry's tunnel? Don't tell me that's a tunnel that Henry used to hide in. Or at least he was shut up in there." "You shut up," said James's driver. "Just take a look under there. But we're delaying the express. The passengers are yipping." "Ah, we'll deliver the passengers first. Then we'll go. Then we'll talk." "Hey, Salty. Hey. What you doing?" "Just delivering cabooses," said Salty, but it really wasn't. "I don't see any cabooses," said James, but he just puffed away. James was at the quarry. Then he came out and pop, there goes a caboose. James bounded it out of the way, and it went all the way there. "A runaway," said James. "A run a what?" It was derailed already. "Keep going, driving, James," said his driver. James did exactly what he said. Thomas's daily break was over. He was going to go shunt trucks, substituting for Percy at the quarry. Instead, he saw a derailed caboose. He thought it was Salty's caboose. "Ooh, I saw Salty drive a caboose earlier, in the sheds. This is for Aquara. This is like 10 miles away from Tidmouth. I wonder why this is here." Salty dropped by a minute ago anyways. He probably forgot one. Thomas took a closer look at it. I wonder what, he said. I just wonder. Hey, there's James. There goes James. Salty soon made it to Henry's tunnel. And James's driver was right. There was a caboose on the left side of Henry's tunnel. Salty dropped by the right, went back, and peeked in the tunnel. James, get out of there! James, this is not funny! James! That looks like James, but he's kind of missing his tender. His tender is supposed to go there. James, where's your tender? James, Thomas, and Salty all were very surprised. My cabooses, said Salty. They're scattered around the island. Now the engines can't get from one place to another. Oh, I better go get Ryan. This time Salty used his best. He ran his hardest. Now he was on the ground after that crash. Now there was no one to help. What have I done? I've gone too fast, and I crashed. I should have listened to Thomas while he was taking his daily rest. Or I should say weekly, or yearly, or even every other yearly, or whatever. I guess it's yearly, but he warned me, and I didn't listen to him. I'm a little batty. Aw, don't worry, old buddy, said Ryan. Quickly turned his hook around and picked Salty up. Aw, thanks, Ryan. Now let's go pick up the other engines. Good idea, said Salty. And the two puffed off to the engines. Here's the catch, said Salty's driver. Go Natford right here, and we go down all the way here. That is Edward's station. That's where James is. And in the middle we have Farquhar. And then we need to get home to Tidmouth. Okay, said James. Soon Salty and Ryan found the first caboose. It was in here. We don't need you for this. And they pushed it out. To the next caboose, Salty shouted. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, said Thomas, as Salty and Ryan just puffed in. We already got one. Next for the other. Thomas quickly moved out of the way. Ryan could reach it because he was on the dual-track main line. The caboose was on, and Thomas picked it up. I'll take it back to Natford, okay? Great, they said. Next up on our list, Farquhar, which is right next Wellsworth. Sorry. You're so mixing up. Ah, don't worry. Who cares? We're already at Farquhar anyway. Suppose you can go there again. Oh, enough with the jokes, said Salty. Let's just get on with it. And they puffed away to Wellsworth, or Edwards Station, more likely known. Finally, said James, you guys made it. We're both derailed. Caboose, me, and my tender. Oh, don't worry. We got ya. All set up. Oh, thanks. Now you. Soon, Ryan got James his tender, Eddie and Clarabelle back on the line. He backed up to Edwards Station, and finally they all left. But the Cabooses were left. What will they do? That's another story.